Oh, you're getting spammed, man. All right. Good rule of thumb. Only spam if they are the one closer to the obstructed area. So, what do I mean by that? If you're here and the thing that's blocking your vision is here and they're here, you don't want to spam. But if the wall is here, that's when you want to spam. You get what I'm saying? Okay, so this is the round that matters, the buy round. Looks like you guys are splitting B. Your Sky's lurking. Probably not the best agent to lurk. But...
let's move. Other side. KJ's here.
That's a good call, yeah. But they don't have a KJ. I think you meant Cypher. So, Cypher's here. Wait, you someone left. Alright. Well, he dinked you? What? Wait, what was this flick? What? Bro, is this guy inhuman? How does he dink? Dude. I swear, people in silver are cracked.
I'm watching here.
That is a disgusting flick. Now you guys walk up. I like this. Cypher's playing A. You waited out the knife. This is very good. Very good call. I like the way that you're IGLing. That was grief grabbing that orb so early. But I mean, I guess he's one away from his ult. If the...
You have spike.
Nice.
Oh, and he got the kill.
Try to come with us.
You guys could have just walked in a sight. But this works too. You see him on the right.
Another arcade.
Okay, you always want to trade those kills. Your teammate's fighting. If your teammate's fighting, you want to be there to trade. If your teammate is fighting, you want to be there to trade.
What happened?
Okay, your gun control is not bad. This is silver, right? Yeah, your gun control isn't bad. Clearing isn't bad. Crosshair placement is decent.
Heaven dead.
Let me see. What ended up happening here? Good trade. I like that. Peek. These are okay. They kind of just stalled a lot for your Viper wall. I mean, the peek for the multiple angles is fine because you wanted to trade the guy back sight, and you guys wanted to push in the sight. The Viper wall dropped. There was no comp for the Viper wall. Again, that's...
Shit, my bad.
I feel like that death is okay. It wasn't like a big mistake. It wasn't a blunder. It wasn't a blunder. It was an accuracy, but not a blunder. That's a good way of thinking about it.
Yeah, we could go in.
Can't use that.
Okay, I like the soul. Ah. What happened? How did this... Hey, this? I think your bullets didn't reset. Okay, so far, I think it's an aiming thing. Your gun control is good, but I think you're aiming... You're kind of shooting before you're aiming. Does that make sense? My team wasn't there and I whiffed? Yeah, but that's fine. I don't mind that lurk play.
We don't know.
You're kind of going for a pick. You popped your ults, which you wanted to do. Not always do you have to just follow your team kind of blindlessly. You know, you get that pick, you can kind of dictate the round. So I don't mind that.
They're rotating from A. I hear them.
What?
Sorry, Reyna.
Good trade. Dismiss? Oh. I thought you were going to get peeks from CT here. From the Reyna. Okay. This was a blunder. So, why is this a blunder? Because you are going at... You have no reason to take this 1v1. The only time I would ever go for this play if I was down numbers. If this was a 2v5, then I would go for this play. Because you need to even out the numbers. But this is way too risky. This is way too risky in the sense that, like, if you die, it puts a lot of pressure on your team. This is one thing that a lot of people don't take into consideration. When they're planting the bomb, your teammate who planted the bomb is not useless, but in a really bad position because he has no time to reposition by the time they start to retake the site. So he's almost forced to play back site. So his position is kind of shit. So it's almost like it's like a 2.5 versus a 3v3. Unless you get in a really good spot. You usually use the teammates who aren't planting to get in good situations or positions where they can kind of sway the round. And that was your job this round, but you're taking a 1v1 that's not necessary, and now you're putting a lot of pressure on your team. I wouldn't be surprised if this KJ doesn't have enough time to get out of this corner, and then if she doesn't get out of this corner, she's not going to be able to. Oh, this wall is actually good. So she gets traded here, right?
Nice.
Oh, maybe not. They're not good. Better players would have traded that Reyna right away. Okay, still gets traded. Ult is good. A little bit late. So he wants to... Oh, what? Now he just runs. Yep. Run, 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 run!
Nice.
Risky. But I would run. Make sure you're playing around the team a bit more. And don't take fights you don't have to. Yeah, pull it.
One flank.
Yeah.
I'm watching.
Okay, I don't mind long distance fights because they're saving. I guess so. This is whatevs. Full heal.
Nice.
Good job,
Good job.
Yeah, you have good gun control and movement. Your movement and gun control is pretty decent. His aim is better than mine. Yeah, honestly, pretty good. I would say you are crouching a little bit too early. Crouching isn't bad, but crouching too early. You want to only crouch when you're committing to a spray. Sometimes you are shooting before aiming, but those are like minor things that I don't even think you need to work on, focus on in silver. Just nitpicking at this point. I like the flashes. I think that... Yeah, honestly, you're playing pretty well. I will say that. For silver, you're playing well.
Yeah.
Crosshair placement is good. Movement is good. I don't like this angle. Okay, so this is a common thing. This is a common thing now. Where you're holding obvious angles, make sure you're not holding obvious angles. Holding from obvious angles. If the first place they look when they swing is where you're playing, don't play there. Dear Maria.
There.
You actually want to take that fight. Every time you're up against a sheriff, you want to fight him long range.
What the fuck? Why?
Also, if we know where Cypher is, be more mindful of trips.
Nice.
Cypher's been playing A every round, right? Have to jump back on a call? All good, all good.
One probably under top.
Oh, you got saved by that wall.
I don't have any flashes.
Maybe up top.
Omen's A, Omen's A. We have sight.
Wait, can I
We
get
have
this
sight.
flank? I have my ult. I have my ult.
Okay, okay. We have sight.
Wall down, wall down.
I watch this.
One flank, two flank. No, sorry, one door, one CT, one drop. Nice.
Omen main.
Ah!
One flank.
You were trying to grab the orb. You were trying to grab the orb the entire time.
Top. Good job. Huh?
Alright. Honestly, even though, still a decent round.
I'll watch B.
Holding W around corners too much?
What? What?
I don't think so. Nothing that stuck out to me. Sometimes you do have to hold W, especially in that hallway. For A main. When you're peeking, you're back to the wall. Your angles are good. We'll see. We'll see they said. I think this is the side that matters more when retaking. We'll see. You hear a lot here. There's no way they don't swing this. That's a full heal. That's a full heal. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Okay, so here's one, right? This. How am I missing the Cypher? This is all over him. I think your recoil hasn't reset. I think you might be shooting a little bit too quick. You want to be swinging to your left, right? Because if you are tighter into this cubby, you are safe from this. Does that make sense? So make sure you're isolating the 1v1s. Never exposed from multiple, even if you are playing Reyna or Jett. Make sure you're not exposed from multiple angles when fighting someone. So this is a good example. I would have isolated 1v1s. Even if you do get this kill, you get traded right away. Even if you do pop your dismiss. The amount of times I die pushing my dismiss key, that's unreal.
Reyna, lit.
Oh.
Coming B, B, B.
Exposed for main. Your team kind of baited you there a tad bit. Honestly, I think I would have re-peeked that Reyna. I think I would have re-peeked that Reyna and try and get that kill and go for the dismiss. Thought maybe you played that a little bit too passive, but too slow and passive. Yeah, I think you're playing too scared. As Reyna, you want to be like clearing space. See, this is another example of holding an obvious angle. I don't really like this angle, especially when you're saving, right? You're going to be thinking, I don't even like this angle if you're holding a gun. So, you know, you want to be playing more like a rat. Like weird angles, catch a timing, get a kill, dismiss away, you know. You want to play more off angles, especially as Reyna. Reyna and Jett allow you to play very aggro and in bad spots. So you want to take advantage of that and not play in the obvious ones. KJ can play there at that same angle you were doing, right? So you want to be making sure that you're utilizing your kit effectively. Okay, aggro B main. I like this. I like this. I would have liked if one person did lurk though. The idea is when you play aggro somewhere, you want to take space, right? So you clear B main. You want to put one person push up B main there. Okay. Ult a little bit early here because they KO ulted. And I think you guys are playing retake. Oh, I guess Viper holding it down.
They're all in.
Spam that. That's a free kill. I would spam the shit out of that, dude. That thing is paper thin. And you know he's low.
All bottom side. Just spam.
Yeah, so you're exposing yourself from too many people to too many people. Isolating 1v1s is a big thing for you.
All bottom side. Just spam.
You are also by yourself. I don't like that. They could have also been in that cubby too on the hard left. That's where I thought they were going to be. So I think the main issue for you is you're playing too aggro when you don't need to be. And you're playing too passive when you should be aggro.
Next.
Understanding that. What's strafing? You hitting your... your side keys like A and D. I was thinking if there's a way you could jump that. My brain was like just thinking of ways that you could jump that from up top of the ramp, maybe.
Fuck.
So this was obvious because you broke the trip, right?
I hear them A.
Good pick. Fall back. Fall back.
Yeah.
You actually timing that Phoenix flash? I would have peeked right away. The second I timed that Phoenix flash, I would have wide swung. I think you would have been able to kill that Phoenix.
Nice.
One enemy remaining.
Drop.
Spike down
Good.
A.
Nice.
Good job,
Good job.
On site.
140 Phoenix. 124.
Wow, what a great molly.
Planted.
Full heal? Yeah. Full heal?
Remaining.
You gotta help your teammate out. Okay. I think your aim is a little bit too fidgety. Like, you have good initial aim, but you're swinging your mouse a bit too much. Like, your overcorrection is wrong. Do you play with mouse accel? Make sure you have mouse accel off. And if it is off, then
Spike drop day.
you can do a couple of my aiming exercises. If you type in exclamation point aim, that video should help. You should do that.
I might have been wrong though.
That used to happen to me a lot when I was starting off.
No, they definitely dropped.
Cypher A main.
Maybe a sense off. Oh wait, yeah, you did say you just changed your sense up around. I think it's just not being comfortable
framing.
with your. It's just you being not comfortable with your sense. I would honestly, what I would do, pick a sense and stick with it. Do not change it for an entire month. Do not change any setting for an entire month. I wouldn't say it's too high. I just think it's an uncomfortable thing. So you better peek before he peeks you. Yeah. Also, one tower. Full heal. Dismiss. Okay.
Good pick. You don't need to peek.
One sight. One could be close on you. Can flash again. Good flash. Double flash. I like this. One main. Or is that a card you saw? I think he's main. Yeah.
Fuck. Fuck.
Okay, make sure you're not
35.
crouch moving and shooting, but yeah.
Nice.
maybe
35.
there.
I whiffed. Dick.
You can LOS the KO mollies, I think. Right? Pretty sure you can. This is one of the mollies you actually can LOS.
Reyna still did.
Planted.
I would wait a little bit on that last one. Last flash, but...
Player standing.
Yeah, so... sometimes you're positioning yourself in ways that I'm like worried you're gonna get peaked here, you're gonna get peaked here. You want to isolate 1v1s. This is a main thing for you. Isolate 1v1s. Isolate. If you're fighting this, shoot from behind the box to spam. Reload. Take it slow. After, after this whole spam ordeal, you know there's one drop. This guy's swinging you. I would immediately go back for cover, right? You always want to change up your positioning so you have these 1v1s. Like, you never want to be exposed by multiple people at once, ever. Ever.
Player stand.
What is LOS? Line of sight, line of sight.
Jet out flash for you.
Sorry. World of Warcraft term, I guess. Or I guess, like... I don't even know. On Reyna, should you double flash so they don't shoot the one flash? You can, yeah. If you're low and you need to reposition, it's good to double flash, yeah. I like double flashing if they know where I'm at. And I'm low. And I'm just gonna either stall, I don't know.
I think I saw 4.
Pushing into a site sometimes. On attack, pushing in a site and double flashing is really good. Because you're not going to use it post plant. If you do, it's kind of troll, right? Because it gives up your position. Double flashing in a site is always better. Okay, retake here, 3v4. You guys are down. I like this flash. I think I would have liked it a little bit deeper so it gets arcade too. Almost over. Okay. Yeah, you saw him backside. Yeah, I think it's more like
Try going to...
you're swinging things too much without thinking. You could take things slower. You could take things so much slower, and just really evaluate where they're playing, right? Where do you think they're playing? You always need to be asking yourself, where are they? Who am I hearing, and where am I hearing them? Let's find out.
Heard one
What are we hearing?
Heard one, whatever this is called, tower.
I think you heard him in the cubby, actually. Canteen, full heal.
Oh, mid tower. We don't need to peek. Don't need to peek.
Okay. I like the idea to trade that, which is good. Now you don't have to peek. 3v2, you guys have numbers. You play off of your KJ's contact here.
One enemy remaining.
You can flash as well. Find out, yep, find out where he's at. Okay. If you do these plays, and make sure you're communicating. You want to be playing with your team a lot. You always want to be playing off of your team. Your KJ is like, I'm gonna flash. You could say, hey guys, I'm gonna flash. We peek, right? Just make sure everyone's on the same page. Let's say that Cypher hits a nice shot on you, then he peeks sight and then kills the KJ, and now he just had a bunch of 1v1s. You never want to give him
Should I hold
1v1s. That's how you throw. A couple rounds today, we threw that, right? A couple 1v1s we gave. Okay, I don't necessarily like this. I'm only like level 39. I'm still new. Yeah, no, you're fine. You're playing well.
Hey.
Yeah. So, same thing, right? You're exposed from too many angles. If you're ever in a spot where you're scared from one place, you're not in a good spot. So what I would have done here instead, since you're already pushed up, this is something that you should understand too. It's good to know. If you are scared from two directions, like you're scared from dish and you're scared from main, instead of fighting for main, it's better to clear out dish by yourself. And, you know, you can clear this all out. After you clear this, now you can come back and then help, right? That's a good pick. Now you guys have number advantage. After getting that kill, it's huge. So you guys can actually just rotate back. You want to group up though. As soon as you have numbers advantage, it's just good to group up.
What?
That's unlucky. That sucks. That happens though.
Amy.
Actually, wait, no, this could have been avoided. Let me go back.
A flash?
There's 2 on site.
You always got to ask yourself when you throw your flashes, what am I flashing? What am I flashing for? That is the main question you need to be asking. This flash gets nothing. The only thing it gets is wide swung rafter, which we know isn't there because Viper's peeking it, and back box here. So instead of this flash, you want to throw it here. So then it gets this close angle tower, and it gets all of this, and it gets all back. The whole goal behind Reyna flashes is not to flash them, it's to find out where they're playing, so they have to shoot it or they fall off. So it's used to create space. It's not used to blind. It's always just use, how do I hit as many angles as possible with my flashes? That's the question you always ask when you throw Reyna flashes. This isn't getting many. It's getting wide, like I mentioned, wide swing tower, which is not a good angle because Viper already cleaned it, and back sight or back boxes, which could be, but you could also accomplish the same thing throwing it up here through this wall, right? So
What?
I think that could have been avoided.
Amy.
So I don't really like this again. It's a good one way though. I don't first I don't like ADSing. This is very far and you have a Vandal. But I don't, this is another very common angle that gets cleared. You're just kind of, yeah. You see what I'm saying? Like you're just sitting, obvious angles, avoid this, avoid this. A better one would have been, I'll show you. A better one would have been here. Literally like right in front of this box and then watching a main from here. Yes, you're exposed if he comes close and then looks down, but you're kind of by yourself on site. I would play behind box maybe. You want to be placed in situations you can multi-frag. This is not one of them. This, you get a kill, dismiss, you get tagged maybe twice because it's slow.
Fuck.
Double up with Viper somewhere. Usually you want to control a choke. So either control satellite or control main. You don't want to just be by yourself on site unless you're playing like Viper maybe. And you have util to stall that. So, overall, solid game. You played okay. Your aim and gun control is good. But I think it's the main focus is positioning and exposing yourself from multiple angles. These are the big things. And this, obvious angles, important. Make sure you're not exposed from multiple angles, important. These are your main focuses. Isolation fights, yes, yes. Okay, all right.